Keith Everett from blog2befree.com, and what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to stop being a serial procrastinator, okay? Because if you're anything like how I used to be, I used to put everything off and never really ever got anything done. So I'm going to show you how to get out of that habit. Now, the first thing you can do is create a step-by-step to-do list. This is very important because when you write things down in list form, believe it or not, you're more likely to do them. And I did this for a long time to get myself out of procrastination. Just before you go to bed, get a pad, something like this, if you've got a lot of things to do the next day, and just write down in order the things you are going to do. Now, I've graduated onto a whiteboard now. There's a whiteboard on my right hand side, so it's better for me because I can actually see. I've got a visual view. I've got a view of everything that I'm going to do today. It's in order, and I've put the times that I'm going to start and finish, and I'll stick to that because this is the great way to get you out of procrastination, right? So create a step-by-step to-do list. That's the first thing. Now, the second thing is break down the task or tasks into bite-sized chunks. In other words, if whatever it is you've got to do is going to take quite a while, let's say, for instance, you keep putting off blogging, right? You mean to blog, but you keep putting it off. So you may be putting it off because you can't think of what to blog about, or it's too much, right? I can't write 500 or 1,000 words. You know, it is too much for some people. So here's what to do. Break that task down into chunks. In other words, break it down into 200 words a time instead of trying to do the whole 1,000 or 500 in one go. So do 200, save that, and then come back and do 200 again. Put that on your list, your step-by-step list, okay? And that way you will tackle things more readily, because instead of having a huge task, you've got a smaller task to do, and you can do several of them until you complete the huge task. So in other words, if you're going on a diet and you want to lose 20 pounds, don't try and lose 20 pounds all at once. Try to lose 2 pounds. Once you've done that, keep doing it until you've lost the total 20 pounds. Okay, so whatever it is you do to lose 2 pounds, just step that up so you can lose the whole 20. So bite-sized chunks will be a lot easier to complete each task. Now, next tip, tackle the hard stuff first, all right? Let's be honest, look, if you start with the easy stuff in the day and you keep thinking about the hard stuff, you're not really going to ever get round to the hard stuff. You're just going to put it off till tomorrow. So when you start your day, start with the hard stuff first. And again, break it down into bite-sized chunks if you have to, but start with the hard stuff. Don't start with the easy stuff because you won't get the hard stuff done, all right? Next tip, don't be a perfectionist. Now, if you're a perfectionist, you're never going to do anything because it will never be perfect. Every blog post I've done, every video I've done hundreds, thousands, they weren't perfect. They just weren't. They were just adequate. So instead of being perfect, be adequate more often and you'll get more done, okay? And the last thing is, you've built this habit up of not doing things. Believe it or not doing things is a habit as well as doing things. Now, they reckon it takes about 21 days to make or break a habit. So if you were to do things over the next 21 days, regularly, that would give you the impetus to actually do that on a regular basis. So if you want to break this kind of circle of procrastination that people have, do something different every day for 21 days. And by the end of that 21 days, you'll not only be a lot more knowledgeable, you would not only have gotten a lot more done, but you would have broken that procrastination habit. So let's quick recap. Create a step-by-step to-do list on paper or on your whiteboard. Break what you have to do down into bite-sized chunks so it doesn't seem so huge. Tackle the hard stuff first. Don't tackle the easy stuff first. Don't be a perfectionist because it just won't get done. and create the habit. Do something for 21 days. And by the end of those 21 days, you'll be a doer instead of a procrastinator. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do pass it on. Do click the link under the video to see how I'm making my income online, because it may be something you're interested in too. Because once you've broken that habit of being a procrastinator, you may want to move on with your life too. And what I'm involved in, I believe, can greatly help you do that. Okay? So take care. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.